Now that the student qualification questionnaire part of the interview has been conducted, I say something like this. Now that I've learned a little bit about Billy and Mary to find out what their goals and dreams are, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the Power of Working Together process is all about and the benefits that you and your students would receive should we decide to proceed. I want them to understand at this point that I still haven't made my decision as to whether or not I'm going to recommend them. Now, there's two ways that you can present this part of the interview. Some people have set up a very elaborate video display system in their offices or in their conference centers where they have a projector with the slides on the wall or screen, and that's just fine. Others prefer, as I do, to print the PDF copy of these slides, put them under plastic page protectors, and put them in a 3-ring binder and carry that with me to the interview, whether I'm in my office or whether I'm in their home. You do what's comfortable for you. Keep in mind, this is about the student and your selection of that student, so you want to make them feel at ease and at home. I found sometimes carrying a briefcase with my laptop and all the other things look like I'm moving in for the weekend can be a little bit intimidating. When I walk in with nothing more than a notebook under my arm, it takes the stress level off from the student, and I want them to be comfortable and open to our discussion. Once you've either printed your PowerPoint slides and put them in a flip chart book, or have your laptop or other device set up with the slides ready to go, we'll talk a little bit about the Power of Working Together process. Keep in mind we've completed the student qualification questionnaire and now we're transitioning to the presentation. You might say something like this. Welcome to the Power of Working Together, coaching and mentoring for selected students and supportive parents who are seeking the best possible college admissions and funding outcomes. Our focus is on rewarding your student for their hard work, their achievements, and their career objectives by showing you how to gain access to the largest source of funding for college today that colleges never tell you about. And these are funds known as the College Endowment Funds. This is money given to the colleges primarily by former students and alumni to help their school attract the best and brightest students to their campus. So as I begin the flip chart presentation, I want to find out exactly what their current position is. So I say something like this. Well, before we met today, Mr. and Mrs. Brown and Billy, what was your current plan of action for funding your students' college education? Have you received any funding yet? And this is where they'll give you feedback about what they plan on doing. This is very telling, so don't interrupt them and don't skip this, because if you don't hear what their plan of action is, they'll listen kindly to you, but if they already have an alternate plan of action and you don't know about it, you may just waste a half hour or an hour of your time only to discover that they have a plan of action that they already have in mind. So ask them. Ask both the parents, ask the students, and then go on to say something like this. Although our community volunteers donate our time on behalf of the families in the community, I've received specialized training to conduct this qualifying interview. At the time that I complete the interview, my responsibility is to learn as much about your students' goals and objectives as I can and determine if our resources will apply to your situation. Because we will not recommend you for funding unless we're certain you can qualify, my commitment to you and your family will be in writing on a first-come, first-funded basis. I'm permitted to write a recommendation only if I'm confident that we can provide you with $20,000 or more in assistance to attend the college of your choice. So if I don't determine during this part of the interview that I can help you to that amount or more, I'll tell you that at the end of the interview. Then you'll be provided with an opportunity to either accept or decline our offer of assistance. Our sole objective is college planning and funding for your students, or as we call it, the power of working together. Built on the premise and concept of neighbor helping neighbor, we're a community-based organization of volunteers, serving families nationwide for over 30 years. Candidates are referred to us as a result of our long-standing relationship with the American College Student Registry. I'll tell you a little bit more about the registry here in a few minutes. Candidates have talents and interests and dreams for their future which we can assist them in accomplishing. In addition to providing coaching and funding for selected candidates through our Member Support Center, families are served by a network of community-based volunteers who help us on a national basis. By the end of this brief interview, we should all know whether or not this process can benefit you and your students, so I'll be in a position to recommend you for assistance if I can help. In other words, we want you to set the stage, helping them understand that you're the one in charge. You're the one that will be making the final decision. I go on by saying, built on the concept of neighbor helping neighbor, we're a community-based organization serving more than 50,000 families in over 30 years. Many have been told they will not qualify because their household income or assets are too high. Well, this is simply not correct. It involves the misunderstanding of the process and what we call the need versus merit, talent, and career-based funding. It complements the efforts of counselors and parents and provides students with the opportunity to receive funding they often never knew could be available, or as we call it, the power of working together. Many families assume, incorrectly by the way, that most students receive funding based on proving financial need, where far more funding is based on merit, talent, and career considerations, having little or nothing to do with financial need. These are awards that your student has earned based on their good grades, their test scores, their community service, and all the other things that make them who they are. Career planning is at the core of helping students plan their future. Students can explore career possibilities with career choices, which you can evaluate based on your talents and interests while providing you with over 900 videos from known experts in the fields that interest you. These experts will tell you about the education they received, the employment opportunities in their field, as well as what income potential there may be for their particular field of study. We'll also provide you with planning and exploration process to help you choose the right college and make better decisions. We can assist you in reviewing the offerings of over 5,000 public and private schools, along with the insights into the best choices for you based on your interests. Career planning is really the target of our college planning and funding process to make sure you hit the bullseye when it comes to choosing the right school. No matter where you are in the college planning process, whether a middle school student, high school student, or an adult student returning or continuing college or postgraduate studies, we have sources to help you have a better outcome. Our curriculum is designed to serve all students who have a year or more of college to complete. The sooner you start, the more funding you're likely to get. This process is not a scholarship search service or student loan solicitation. Our focus is on endowment funds, which come directly from the colleges and universities that you would select to attend. This money from the colleges helps you choose that school based on their interest in you. So obviously, effective college selection is a key. We'll teach you negotiation strategies and funding techniques that will work for your family regardless of household income. We know the process, and through the power of working together, you will too. Knowing which schools to approach is the key to making a good college selection. We take into account admissions competitiveness, your occupational goals, as well as your major areas of study. Based on your input and preferences, we evaluate geographic location, school size, campus location, and of course the reputation of the college in the marketplace. If it's your desire to play intercollegiate sports or other specialties, we'll locate schools that can match or compete with the services offered by your favorite college in order to create competition and choices. Unlocking the college funding puzzle and locating the funding is the key to this process. When assisting with choosing colleges, in addition to evaluating career issues based on your aptitude and other considerations of your career goals, we help you seek those schools which will have the best reputation for employment after graduation. We provide detailed information as to which schools, public or private, match your profile, and then we send letters of request to 30 or more schools which match your profile. In many cases, we'll show you how to apply to these colleges without even paying the application fees. Our goal is maximum assistance for your students. In the Department of Education publication known as School Shopping Tips, the department reminds us that college is big business, and they encourage students and parents to use caution when saying, don't rely on the school representative for all of your information. You may be talking to a counselor, quote unquote, who is paid for every student that is enrolled. So we have helped thousands of students for over 30 years. Why not let us help you have the very best outcome in the college admissions process? As we mentioned, we focus on endowment money, which comes directly from the colleges